Ahoy there! So, what do you do when you live on a remote island but you're trying to modify your Jeep Cherokee light duty bumper to make it so you can safely tow it behind the rig? Well, you head out to Nick's, which is here on Kodiak, and let me give you a quick view of what this looks like. Light duty bumper, light duty bumper. It's got to be a heavy duty bumper. Just a really big, mean piece of metal around here somewhere. Now you might think I'm trying to be cheap or save money. That's not it. I've been trying to order a heavy duty bumper for my Jeep for about a month. All I can say is if you're one of those folks that has Amazon, appreciate it. We have kind of Amazon light here. We can get some. When it comes to things like bumpers, no. Still, we're getting warm. Once a beautiful truck. So, we got an old Kodiak Police Department vehicle here. Front bumpers from these are outstanding. Looks like they cut off the old trailer hitch and then welded this onto it, which, yeah, they did a really nice job. I came out here with my DeWalt skill saw, but we could cut this thing off. It's already the exact right width. It's extremely heavy duty. I don't know how much it weighs, which I wouldn't know till I get it off of here, but this is a very strong candidate. See, look at that. That's a factory defect. It's got cracks there and there. But this one doesn't have any cracks. And you can tell by the rust and the unibody, this hasn't been in an accident. That's just, well, because these are cheap bumpers.
Yeah, maybe it did bump something light.
No, well, maybe, but it looks more likely that this is just, well, these are crummy. and that's why I'm trying to replace it. And you can see this is a unibody frame. You know, the frame is welded into the body. It's from here to here. These are just 3 bolts that are on the side. It's got some bolt holes up here, which we can mount to for more strength this way. And then if we want to, we can go a little further back. The only thing is the next bolts back are connected to the steering box. So that's something I have to take into account if I'm going to make a extended bracket.
Did you two know you have matching shirts on today? And pants? Oh, aren't you guys cute? I didn't get the memo, obviously.
Dual port. This is the high performance one.
They're pretty easy to rebuildable, right?
Very. The third opposite.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's
These always have a place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Subaru Axiom.
No,
I'm sorry, Isuzu Axiom. These were really great SUVs. It was kind of the tail end of Isuzu's being available in the United States. Really heavy duty stuff. You can't too far into the ground to see it, but you'll just have to take my word for it. These actually had a 6-bolt lug, you know, like an actual heavy duty truck. But I mean, look at the size of that rotor. This is heavy stuff. It's got solid trailing arms, you know, with a 5-link suspension. Listen to these doors. I mean, this thing isn't that old. Question is, why is it in here? The reason it's here is because it's a Isuzu Axiom. It's funny, we were walking up and I'm like, how much you want to bet one of the timing belts is off of this thing? Isuzu made a fantastic truck all the way around, but the one big fault these things had, interference engine on a V6. So it had separate timing belts, one for each bank, and it was doomed. I mean, it was just doomed. And it happens on almost every one of them where the timing belt goes and the valves hit the heads and they're done. I mean, bottom line, it was not a good engine, which is unfortunate because it's a good SUV. Here, you can see what I was talking about. Heavy duty, 6-bolt lugs. Rotors up here, look as big as the rotors back here. I think the rear rotors, yeah, they're like the same size. Nobody puts rotors on the back of a small SUV that are this size with a 6-bolt lug. It just doesn't happen. So the rest of the rig was overbuilt, but then it wound up with not a very good engine. Now, Isuzu is known for making fantastic diesel engines. The only thing is, in the United States, people don't buy diesels. They're just starting to. they're not really the priority. And I think that's why Isuzu failed, because it kept selling petrol vehicles in the United States. So just a reminder, in case you forget, we're on Kodiak Island in Alaska. Look at this. How many junkyards are you going to walk up to and see a 30-some foot aluminum boat? It's obviously had a pretty catastrophic failure. Pretty easy to figure that out too. Here's the anchor chain. Look at this ripped aluminum going all the way up the side of the boat. Not hard to figure out what happened here. Hope the guys that were on it did okay. Hashtag only in Alaska.